Dangerous Animals was directed by Sean Byrne and stars Jai Courtney, Hassie Harrison, and Josh Houston. I got to see this movie in theaters the other night as a Father's Day gift from my wife, who watched the kids so I can check this movie out while it was still in theaters before it streams on Shudder. Now, the story revolves around a loner surfer girl named Zephyr, who has a one-night stand with Moses, a real estate agent, and they begin to develop feelings for each other. But when she tries to get an early morning surf in, she is kidnapped by Tucker, a serial killer who runs a very shady shark dive business where he films his victims being devoured by sharks. With time running out, Zephyr fights to escape both the sharks and her captor. So I love shark attack movies, but I'd also be the first to admit they do not have a great track record of good movies. Enjoyable, sure, but good, not always. And to this day, only Jaws, in my opinion, goes down as the only shark movie that I would consider to be a masterpiece. Dangerous Animals, I still wouldn't consider a masterpiece, but I did think that as both a shark attack movie, as a survival movie, or just as a movie in general, it was really, really good. The visuals and the cinematography was very well done. Even though there were CGI shots of the sharks, it wasn't over the top or sloppy. Everything looked pretty convincingly realistic. Also have to give props to the actors. Everyone gave a great performance, especially Hassie Harrison, who played Zephyr. She did a real good job at leading this film. Jai Courtney, I will say in my opinion, had the best performance. Although he played a crazy serial killer, and you know that going into the film, if you went into this film blind, knowing absolutely nothing, he could convince you that he was the nicest guy in the world, right before he kills you anyway. The story was written pretty well, and it gets pretty intense from time to time. Now I'm trying not to spoil much, but there were moments where you think that Zephyr is about to escape, and each time I thought she was going to make it. But sadly, nope. Did it seem a little repetitive after a while? Sure. But it was still very well done each time. The pacing of the film was great as well. The runtime is about an hour and a half, and they did a great job at keeping things moving at a great pace. There was hardly ever a dull moment, and I wasn't bored with this movie at all. The music was composed by Michael Yezerski. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, I apologize. But I thought the music was done very well, and it really captured the intensity of the shark attack scenes. And as the threat became more intense, so did the music. And I'll admit, as someone who loves sharks and is not afraid of them at all, I was even starting to tremble a bit. And speaking of which, what I love most about this shark attack movie is that I found it to be pretty plausible compared to others. In most shark attack movies, they're portrayed as monstrous, unsympathetic killing machines, or they just show them roaring like lions and holding personal grudges. Yes, I'm looking at you, Jaws the Revenge. But in this one, I thought they were handled pretty respectfully, and to me that makes for a better shark movie when I know that something like what you see on the screen could happen in real life. Now, the only negative I have for this film is when the police were looking into Zephyr's disappearance, it's actually Moses who was able to get a lead on her possible location. Moses used an app that shows camera footage of the beach so surfers can see how the waves are, and he was able to see Tucker's truck and track him down. Now, it wasn't the fact that he did that I was iffy about. It was mostly the fact that, really, nobody else thought to check the cameras in the area. Now, in all fairness, the cameras didn't show anything incriminating like Tucker actually kidnapping Zephyr, but it did show his vehicle in the scene, so if anything, that would have at least painted him as a suspect or at least a potential witness. Now, I'm not an expert or a police officer or a police detective for that matter, but with cameras like that being posted everywhere for everybody to see, I kind of feel like that would have been the police's first order of business. But other than that, I got nothing. No other complaints. This was a really solid shark attack / survival film, and I would consider it to be a new favorite shark movie. Definitely go check this one out in theaters while you can, but if not, again, it's going to be coming to streaming pretty soon. I'm going to give Dangerous Animals a B+. But thanks so much for checking out my review of Dangerous Animals, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And if you did, be sure to hit that like button and let me know your thoughts down in the comments below if you've seen this film. Did you like it or did you hate it? Either way, I'd be interested to know. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, check out my other channels, and follow me on Instagram. Have a great one, guys.